life and beyond. News, life and beyond. News, life and beyond. New podcast, it's time you tap into it. Real life interviews, focus on your businesses. No propaganda or gimmicks, just two dawns. Steve J and Adam A. News, life and beyond. News, life and beyond. News, life and beyond.
You already know what time it is. It's the homie Ace Kannon. You tuning in live right now with Adam A. and Steve J for the News, Life and Beyond podcast. You heard?
Yeah.
We here at News, Life and Beyond. We got my man Ace Kannon. He's a rapper from around the way.
Yes, sir.
We all can see you over here.
Okay, bet. All right, bet. We good.
They know you here. He's here with me.
all over right now.
All right, bet. We here. Live and direct, baby.
We got Stevie J. We got my man
EXB.
EXB in the building.
Yes. He just came about. We gonna chill with him too. Yo, fuck
Absolutely,
it.
man.
Fuck everybody. We here, loving life.
You know that.
Loving the life. We might get kicked off TikTok because of the weed smoke, but fuck TikTok.
That's all right. I'm
You know
not
why
on
we don't care
TikTok.
about TikTok too much? Because we still know what the TikTok is.
Still figuring out the algorithm.
Yeah, because we got kicked off for some reason. It could have only been because
They do shit like that to me on
King Sess
Facebook.
was here, yo. And
I remember
they
her.
was smoking so much weed. So I was like this, bro. I don't smoke weed, so I was like this. Look at me. He sent me a video.
Luckily, I edit the video. So
Yeah.
So you ain't even see that nigga. You better be grateful for that boy right there, yo. He know how to edit. He know how to edit and make
They
this
be
nigga.
like, damn, he on dope, yo.
Yo, like this nigga leaning, or like
Nah, I wasn't even leaning. I was like this.
You don't smoke weed, so that shit kill him.
that shit caught him.
Exactly like I was, right here, sitting like this.
Just sitting like that with
Yeah, because my trach go right to my lungs, so yo.
oh, you ain't even gotta hit it. You get straight to the source. Word.
Yeah, yo.
Shocker.
Fucked up, yo. Yo, out of there. I'm out of there. I didn't even know I was out of it, bro. I didn't think I was high or nothing. I had one beer.
You didn't. Your body said
My body
otherwise.
didn't.
Until I send him the screenshot.
Yeah.
Word, like,
He sent me that shit. I was like, oh,
yo, was
damn,
you
I didn't
sleeping?
even know.
No, exactly. No, I wasn't
You gotta
sleeping.
wake up. That's
Yeah.
Blood. You the host, blood.
Like,
Like,
yo, you supposed to be working. What you doing sleeping on?
on job, yes.
I was like, my bad, bro. My bad. Yo, quit smoking. Yo, they were passing that shit back and forth.
Back and forth. Nah, I seen the John with King Sess.
Yo, I was like, oh.
3-6 Mafia shit, nigga. Hypnotized.
But yeah, you guys want to do a couple shots? Down? Down?
Absolutely.
Down? You down? See?
Absolutely. Let's get some shots going.
Let's get it off.
We've been running around all
Get
day.
it started right.
We've been running around all day,
I don't
so
want you to get an accidental. You know?
I'll be alright. I'll be alright.
Yo, we got that paper too that I gotta pull out the bag. You heard?
For what?
The paper to sign?
Yeah.
All right. I just got a paper to sign for you. Not important.
This
you can
well, then no disclosure.
Yeah,
Or some shit? Gotcha.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You don't
It don't
want-
matter. You know,
Yeah, no, I got. That's why I said. I said non-disclosures.
Yeah, you said it already.
I was like non-disclosures. He's like, yup.
Yeah.
We not new to this game, baby. We true to this game. Thank you, brother.
What's this?
So you doing the shot?
It's a shot,
I
right?
thought we had that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to save him that drink, yo.
You can pour theirs.
Yeah. You want these reverse shots or you want Fireball?
No fireball.
We think the same way, but I don't know, for some reason I buy
Why you
it.
keep buying?
I'm light skinned, but that's light skin right there. Some fireball shit. No, not you.
I don't know why you keep buying.
That fireball shit.
That shit is disgusting.
Yo,
Every time.
my open heart surgery, that shit. Yo,
Yeah.
cinnamon.
That's that bum juice, right?
Yeah.
I don't really care for it,
We might as
yo.
well get
Because
some
for some
Wild
reason I
Irish
just
Rose.
be buying it.
We might as well get some wild Irish rose.
Word of me, because that shit.
Bro.
I've had a regular. Oh, y'all waiting
Yeah.
up for me.
Family, new
Cheers.
family.
New family, networking,
love.
one love to everybody.
Oh, somebody calling you.
Carl Robinson.
Dog, somebody trying to get a hold of you.
Fuck it.
Let's go into both phones.
Individual at Carl Robinson Correctional Institution.
Yeah.
This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored.
Yeah, we know.
We here.
We know.
Yeah, we live, yo. This is live for real.
Call from Carl
Robinson.
Carl
Who the
Robinson.
fuck is calling?
Yo, this is, I don't know, I didn't say. I didn't hear it.
Thank you for using Securus. You may
Me
start
and
the
my son.
conversation now.
Yo, you got a little dick. You'll be in there with your butt hurting. That's your Indian name. You're a dinosaur. Nah, I'm doing an interview right now, so you're in here for the whole world to hear. You want to talk shit on one of your baby moms?
Tell him he made it to the outside.
What? They can hear you. If you got a message now, say it, blood.
Nigga, holler if you hear me.
Yo, I didn't want to keep ignoring you. You think I'm ignoring you all the time, yo, but I'm in the middle of an interview.
Who is that?
I'm just calling you, like, it's crazy because AJ keeps trying to get a hold of you. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to try him. And I called you just like a minute ago.
Yeah.
But I could tell you answered and something happened and I'm calling you.
Yeah, nah, tell him if he want to call me later on tonight.
There was something that happened and I wanted to
What
tell you,
happened?
like, I'm going to tell you when you're by yourself.
Yeah,
got in a
bye.
fight?
Bye.
Huh?
You getting in a
That ain't
fight?
for the cameras.
Nah.
Alright. Call me later in the night.
That's how we get.
Alright,
Just take the part where it said Carl Robinson. Thank you for using telecom. Back to the interview.
so we're back.
Right?
We're here.
There you go.
That was Jay. But
Yeah,
anyways, yo,
shit.
we here.
Ace Kannon.
Yes,
Ace
sir.
Kannon.
Yes,
Ace
sir.
Kannon.
Finally made it, man. We
We
here.
made it.
And his man?
He showed up.
EXB.
EXB.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know his name by heart if I studied him a little more, but he's
Are you
here
in the
anyway.
Back in the Bag series too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You got a joint called Fire in the Hole.
Actually, now that I think about it,
Now he looking
I
at
was
it.
watching your video earlier.
Fire in the Hole. I sent it to him. I sent him the album,
You didn't
everything.
send it to me, but I was watching them earlier and shit.
Yeah.
Because I was looking for your videos and shit.
Oh, word.
And I ran across his. His keeps popping up
Yeah.
on the tops.
That's one of our
I must be looking for you right now.
I hope you enjoy.
Icy shit right there, baby.
Yo, not to take the shine off of him.
Not at all. This is my brother.
We'll get to you.
This is my brother right here.
Yo, if you don't
We're gonna
mind,
get
we'll
to
get you
you.
on a show
Yeah.
too,
We're gonna get
yo,
to you.
before you
Yeah,
leave.
get to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
This family
But you
right
did
here.
send me, I think you might have been the
Yo, he was the only one.
Yeah.
He
so-
said, "Yo, if you got any artists or
Yeah.
somebody you think they
Yeah.
should be on the show, I should reach out to." I said, "Matter of fact,
Yep. Bang.
Fire in the Hole,
Here we go.
Back from the
Yes,
Dead
sir.
album, which is out now.
Yes,
Back from
sir.
the Dead 2 album, which is about to drop
sir.
at the end of this year. Like,
Yes, sir.
we shooting a video for the first single off Back from the Dead 2 tonight after
Yes,
this
sir.
interview.
After the interview.
He's doing another
But
Back
yo,
in My Bag video.
Wanye sent us a message too. I don't know if he wanted to think we would do a video, but that would be nice for us to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
all
saying?
live together.
Everything me and this dude do come out of our pocket. We don't make no money yet. We brand new at this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the game then, bro, because
Yes,
we've been
sir.
doing that
Yes,
shit
sir.
for years, just
Yo,
like
but you
that.
know
I don't
when
make no money
started, I
music.
just called him one day. I was like, "Yo, let's start a podcast, bro." He's like, "Okay."
Okay. All right.
Hey, just
I
like
can do that.
You don't know shit. You don't know how to edit. I don't know
Listen,
how to
y'all
like
learning,
talk,
but y'all not relying on
Yeah,
nobody to
nobody.
hand you nothing.
Nobody.
You doing it by
Nobody.
yourself the same way we've done for years.
And like I told you, yo, we don't know you for nobody, but we've been supporting you.
Yo,
We've been
you reached
supporting
out
us.
and showed love, man.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
love is always
And our
reciprocated
whole
on this
people
side.
don't support us, half of them.
And that's a
Some
motherfucking
of them
shame.
do.
That's a
You know,
motherfucking
and that's
shame.
sad, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I know what it's like. We got plenty
Yeah.
of our own people that don't support us and shit. You
So
figured them,
let's
so
get this
we
shit
used to this.
going, yo.
Yeah, Ace Kannon. What's
Ace Kannon, what's that? Yes.
Ace can't. God, back in the day when I was just telling you that I used to live in Norwich.
Where you born?
Born originally Queens, New York. Moved to Connecticut around when I was a baby, from the 203 to the 860.
Puerto Rican?
I am
Puerto Rican.
and shit. No, half.
White and Puerto Rican?
Yep.
I'm white and white.
Oh, okay. Y blanco, y blanco.
I get more, yo, you Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get more, you Puerto Rican, bro? I'd be like, no, goddamn, I'm white. Leave me the fuck alone.
Word, trust me, it's something that I got tormented for as a youngin' because my last name sounds Italian. I don't speak fluent Spanish. I wasn't raised in a traditional Spanish household. You feel me? So, from a bunch of white people, But it'll come across.
Puerto Rico, I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, you feel me? And my abuela from the island, you feel me? She from Barranquitas, so.
Yo, trust, listen, I know hanging out with, this is my boy from day one, 23 flats on a Cadillac.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
But they came at me first when they was deep, fuck with me first. Them,
I can only imagine the shit
like that.
I can only imagine the shit my niggas and him get and shit because I'm usually the light skinned one, the shortest one, and the youngest one out of all our niggas.
Yeah.
So I've always been like the one to really put on first. Like, nah, let me handle this shit. I got it. What up? Like, you feel me? Because I'm used to being slept on, so I love that shit.
There's plenty of stories, bro. I could tell you that like they will fuck with me first, but then he always got my back. So, either they swinging on me, but he swinging on them,
nigga,
they swing on me.
Bro, him and my brother J Rels, let me shout out, I love you, brother.
My boy Gio, click.
When I lived in PA, little broomstick.
Yo, my boy used to carry around little wooden bat and BOW!
That nigga Babe Ruth and niggas on the drive-by, bow!
Listen, they left homeboy sitting, his girl and his boy, let him get beat up. And this dude, I'm not gonna say nothing because he got a good job, but he
said he got a good job. We not gonna mess that up.
Shit, and the dude just sat there with his girl, yo. All I can say,
man, listen.
He got left in the gutter later.
I believe it. Listen, I believe it.
Yo. That's how it started. But anyways, back to you. You're the main man. You're the man right now.
I'm something like that, you know what I mean?
All right.
Just trying to put on for me and mine.
Let's get to you, yo. So what was it like growing up?
Man.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Started in
Where were you
Queens,
born?
New York. Queens, New York. Yeah. Moved all over Connecticut from Shelton to Thomaston to Middletown to Portland to Colchester to...
These are all in Connecticut?
Yeah, these are literally just going up the shoreline pretty much from 203 to 860. I've lived in the north end of Hartford on Garden and Capon. I've lived in East Hartford on Tylen Street off of Burnside. You figure that me?
Now, when you was in New York, was you going to school there, or did you start going to school when you came to Connecticut?
Yeah. I was a baby when I came to Connecticut, so I've been in school.
So where did you live when school started?
Connecticut. All over.
What part of Connecticut?
Kindergarten. Let me think. Kindergarten. I want to say mid. Where was I when I was 5? Wherever Thomaston was or Middletown. Thomaston or Middletown was like the 5 right when you started.
Thomaston? I ain't never heard of it.
I was like 3 or 4 when I lived there. That's way
I
back.
never heard of that.
I couldn't even tell you. It was been that long ago. You feel me? I moved away from there. I know Middletown.
So where did you, from where you originally started getting off the porch?
Getting off the porch, probably when I moved to Norwich, around like 14.
Yeah.
And shit.
Whereabouts in Norwich?
I used to live on Warren Street, right off of Franklin and McKinley.
Yeah.
Right down the street from NFA.
used to be on Lake Street, Franklin Street.
You was right there. That's what I was saying. When you and me was talking, I was like, nigga, I live right up.
The wall was our spot.
Wow, word.
Right across from the Leaders.
I remember that little old corner spot.
Boswell, we had a spot up there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you go push around the whole block.
Platt was right there. So the top of Lake was right here. You take like 50 steps to the left, and that's big freaking slanted hill. Platt was right up there. You go up that.
You know
the
where
first.
Cedar Glen is and all that?
I've heard of it,
probably
but
it's almost near NFA, but near St. Patrick's Cathedral in Norwich.
If I drove by it and seen it, I probably recognize it, but not by name.
It wasn't that big, but that whole project, man, that was our project.
Oh, the joint across from NFA.
The brick building. Up a little bit more, yeah.
Yeah.
They had that shit down, walkie-talkies, all that shit. Ain't nobody had walkie-talkies then.
I used to be at 41.
Yeah? You remember popcorn and all that?
Yeah, I know them.
Yeah, he from Hartford. Yeah, them was our people, yo. Yeah, what building? We lived in the last building right before you leave the parking lot on the 2nd floor. That's where we lived. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, not just saying that because you're saying that, but you look familiar to me, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, he used to live in Norwich.
I've seen you before, I lived in Norwich my whole life.
Yeah, I used to be in Norwich.
That's where me and him met. We met at Adult Ed.
I live on Cliff.
In Norwich.
Lived my whole life.
Word to everything.
Yeah, with all the viruses. Huh?
Yeah, did you hear what he just said?
Nah.
That's how we know each other. We met at adult ed. When I was 17, I was a jit. I just started banging and
He told me
shit.
it was an adult ed, yo.
Nice.
That ass.
Yeah.
That's how we met. And that's 20 years, almost 20 years later, we still here.
Yo, me
You know
and
what I
this
mean?
fool
Like-
met because I met him through one of my other people that we were close to. And me and him, they just like did their own thing. And me and him was just like, so me and him just started doing our own
Thing, yeah.
And we just clicked and we just been brothers ever since.
Listen, I've been cool with so many people. I've done hood booger shit. You figured them me as a kid, as we all have. You figured them me, but like really start getting off the porch and shit on my own. Once I moved to Norwich, I was like, oh my God, there's more black and brown people like me. Like, yes, like I'm so tired of these white folks, man. Like that ass, cause I was subjugated to so much racism.
What's your last name?
Loriano.
Do you got family out here?
No.
So you're the only, it's just you?
It's just me.
Yeah.
I left New York in 2020 from Long Island because I was living with my abuela and shit. My kids needed me.
That's a major change, you know.
Yeah.
To just up and decide to move to somewhere that you don't have no family and all that.
Not having family is nothing new to me. I don't deal with either my birth incubator, birth donor, birth
That was
siblings,
one of my
anything.
questions.
You
How
feel
did
me?
you grow up, mom, dad in the household? Or?
Both of them were there but like the father, he ain't really, he was physically there, but like he ain't do a lot, you know what I mean? He did his job and shit, bills or whatever, but then the divorce came when I was like 12, 13.
Where'd you go to elementary school and junior high and all that, high school?
Junior high, I moved, all right, God, you said kindergarten. From all those towns, from Middletown, so I think that was Lawrence School, to Portland, which is Gildersleeve, I think it was called, to Colchester. I went to middle school. I went to middle school and high school for 1 year in Colchester. And then I went to high school in Norwich when I moved there and shit. So
You went to NFA or?
no, I went to Norwich High.
Oh, you did? Oh,
I went to
you
the
did.
alternative shit.
I was thinking that.
And
Was
everything.
the alternative on Hickory Street? Was it there or was it?
I think so. It was right near the Greenville.
Hickory
So it had to be Hickory. Yep.
How old are you?
36.
Damn, you might have been in there with some of my relatives.
I might have been,
For
to
real,
be
for
honest.
real. You might have even had sex with one of my nieces. You know, they fuck everybody. Whew. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Maybe.
I just threw it out. Yeah, you could be one
My
of your
bad.
favorite dads.
And if I did in advance, you're welcome. Oh man, word. Yeah, he's the best.
Anyway, so you went to Norwich High. Damn, Greenville. Norwich High.
Norwich High, yeah. Our gym.
High school or
Norwich High School.
No, yeah. No, we was high when we was there. We was smoking. Hell yeah, we was smoking, selling weed, all that shit. What the fuck you talking about?
Yo, my son just texted me. You look high as fuck, guy.
Yep.
You look high as fuck, guy. Yo, Q!
You know that.
Q! What's good? But anyways, yeah, so Norwich High.
Yup.
And
I dropped out of there.
Some of my kids.
Yeah, I dropped out.
You dropped out of high?
Yeah, I dropped because they were trying to 36.
36.
Oh, so, and I was quitting?
30.
30. I said that now.
Yeah,
Maybe something
I was about to say that would have been too much of a gap.
They went to Norwich High.
Yeah, but I was only there for 2 years. You figured them? Because these guys, I already know they talking to each other. I already know they talking to each other.
I can't with you, bro. Let's get back to this interview. All
Yeah.
right, so did your pops run off, or did he leave, or you got?
Nah, divorced. Nah, they divorced. They divorced. That's what caused the move.
When they
from culture.
divorced, so you went with your mom's
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 3 siblings
Okay.
that I don't deal with.
brothers,
Never.
sisters,
One of each.
one of each.
But I don't claim them, you know.
Yeah,
Never.
okay.
I haven't seen
I
them
got a
in
sister
years.
I love, but my brother fucking he threatened to kill my mom.
I think that's like that with everybody's siblings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't, not,
Rare-
like,
it's rare
since
that-
I was young,
It's rare
though.
that you see siblings, unless they
No.
grew up together in the same household.
And we did. No, don't get me
Sometimes
wrong.
even that.
Don't get me wrong, we
Yeah.
did. But when I got kicked out at 18 and they start hearing all the lies or whatever is getting fed to them, and then they start getting disrespectful, okay, so I'm gonna treat you like I do everybody else in the street then. So boom. You know what I mean? So, and it's been like that for years. And I'm a person that I feel I've been through so much shit that people who put me through the hell don't deserve the benefit of the person that I've become.
We've had a lot of
You feel me?
that with our siblings too. Like,
So-
you know, even when you try to reach out to them and try to embrace them,
Nope.
like, no matter what you do, like for some reason, if some people just don't want to.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. You feel me? Like once you burn that bridge with me, you're done. Like it's not the same. Nothing. I don't acknowledge them. Nothing.
It's sad too.
So it is what it is.
What are you trying to tell me?
Listen that way.
Yeah, my son is like, does he not want to be seen?
Oh,
We get kicked off, yo.
he said it would end. You have detected inactivity. Oh no, it says you have detected inactivity. That's why.
Inactivity, you've been active like a motherfucker.
But the camera wasn't moving.
Yeah. He's trying to figure out this TikTok shit.
I don't blame. Yo, my kids be having to teach me. Real rap.
But you still on camera over there. You good.
Word. That's why I wasn't worried. You said don't worry about that one. I was like, all right.
Recording everything.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, bet. I'm not worried.
We're not losing nothing.
Yeah, we're not.
Word, exactly.
We got phone, camera,
Well,
we there. So you're not really involved with your siblings and
nah, I
we're the
haven't
same
been.
way. I got a brother I don't really fuck with. My sister, he got a brother that he don't really fuck with, even though he try over and over again. I try over and over again, but
I'm not the one that tries. My focus is my four children. My focus is my 4 children, and it's been like that since I've had my babies. So I don't give a shit about any of them. Yeah, they all dead to me. They've been dead for years. So if they physically die, it's not gonna really do nothing to me because it's nothing new.
yeah, it's tough when you got family that really don't rock with you.
Yeah, but I'm used to that, bro. You feel me? And I've had to get used to that since such a young age.
Yeah.
That's why people feel when they meet me and how I just present myself, they feel like I'm very cocky or arrogant. I don't try to be, but I'm just very confident in who I am and how I carry myself. You feel me? Because I live to a certain standard that a lot of people don't. So
that's like me, yo. They fuck with my mom. They live, like my brother lived off my mom, but don't want to help her. Like, come on, why do I gotta help her when you live there, motherfucker? You older than me. You a grown ass man.
that's wild.
You know?
That's wild.
I seen your standard because I seen you back up into the driveway.
My nigga. You feel me? Like
I respect that.
I'm just keeping it up 100 with you. I got nothing to lie for. These cameras ain't gonna change my persona. Like I'm keeping it a beam with you, blood.
Yeah, they make sure they can get out of here.
Yeah, making sure I ain't blocking nobody. I'm not blocking nobody. Nobody blocking me.
My son was like, yo, why do you always
back up? Yeah,
I'm like, yo.
I've had females ask me shit like that, and I tell them like, listen, you nah.
To get up out.
Yeah, son, pop off. I need to get the fuck up out of there. Yeah.
I'm too fat.
If I throw you the keys, just get the car ready. Word, like.
I'm too fat and I limp. I gotta go. I gotta go. God damn it.
I'm telling you.
I want to catch a heart attack.
So that's just been me for many of years. The way what you just said. Because, you feel me? Since legit.
So what? You don't fuck with either your brother or your sister?
No. To me, I don't have a brother.
Hey, you don't even get it. No, you don't
Could
even
care
get
less.
it.
Could care less. Yeah, I really could care less.
It's real right
You know what I
there.
mean?
Fuck it, yo. You gotta do it.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, it really don't matter to me.
You know. So
The way I've been disowned is the same way they get disowned. So you know, it is what it is. I got my entire being of life. If it's not about my Flintstones, it's irrelevant to me. You feel me? Like just if it's not legitimate family, like this is almost 20 years right here. What you see between me and him. If it's not about that, it's not about the gang. Like it's irrelevant. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I have not seen my birth incubator or siblings since August 15th, 2007, when I left New London train station to go live in York, PA, with my brother Jay Reynolds.
Yeah.
So, and out there in York, right below Harrisburg, whoo, got it popping.
Alright, so let's get back. So you went to school, did you have any hard times in school? Did you get bullied? Because obviously you say you're mixed, you're Puerto Rican white.
Yeah, I definitely did get...
We don't fit in sometimes in some way.
Listen, when I lived in Colchester, when I was younger...
You good?
You good?
Yeah. Thank you.
You want beer?
Nah, I don't drink beer.
He's an alcoholic.
Bye.
My bitch.
Trying to loosen you up, motherfucker.
Oh, poker.
But yeah,
My fault. Back to it. Yeah, I did get bullied when I was younger and everything. Especially like picked on from white kids and everything, being called the N-word, spick, wigger, you know, whatever you could think of and shit just because of the way I dress. You know, I'm a little tanner than the average white motherfuckers. You figured that me, so.
I went through it too when I went to NFA. It was like I had to pick a side because I hung out with all the black kids.
Oh yeah, you feel me? But then you get like the ignorant white people
With me, though. So my side was already picked.
My side was already picked.
What the fuck do I do? You know what I'm saying? And
I took care of that.
Nah, like real rap.
He took care of everything.
Even when I lived in Colchester as a child and shit.
Yeah.
The 10 black children.
Colchester?
Yeah. That's actually where my kids live and shit. I lived there for like 4 or 5 years.
Really?
And shit.
That's farm country.
Yeah, it's KKK.
I live in Griswold, bro.
And shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you was getting hate.
Yeah, hate. You feel me? Like I developed like a
So
real
you was young,
look towards white people at a young age because of that shit.
I've been out.
You feel me? So
I've been out there as me, so I know.
yeah, you that's what I'm saying. Like so, for the 10 or 8 black kids or Spanish kids that lived in the Colchester and we all went to school together. Most of the time, I would gravitate towards them and shit. I had a few white friends and everything. Don't get me wrong.
Was you holding them down?
No, not like that. You know, at that age and shit. I was very timid when I was younger.
There wasn't grouping to you?
No.
No?
I wasn't. I was like an outcast. You feel me? I was just.
No, I mean for the ones that were, you know, like you. You know what I mean?
Oh, black and brown. Like yeah, we knew each other and shit. I ain't get along with all of them at first. You figured that me, but you know, I was friends with most of them.
Shun you or accept you or?
Most accepted me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because to us, it really wasn't about like.
You gotta stick together with
Yeah, it was like that, but it wasn't like that. You feel me? Because they had other white friends and like, oh, okay, well, this nigga is fucking light skinned, but he's half Spanish. All right, you know what I mean? Come on. You feel me? Yeah, they understand. You figured that me? So yeah, you know what I mean? And to this day, you know, my engineer who records my music still, I know him from Colchester, Young D of Connecticut People Records. So that friendship, that relationship, absolutely.
That's what's up. And he's from Colchester?
Hartford originally, I think, but he lived in Colchester at one point in his life.
What is it with Colchester and Hartford that they seem to?
Because a lot of niggas see white girls out there and that's their escape to get low. You figure that? I mean, like I'm just being 100 with you.
I always hear that, you know.
Nah,
where that connection is with
all those white towns around there: Colchester, Hebron, Marlboro, Amston, Avon, Manchester.
So
shit.
Hartford niggas be getting around.
Yo, telling you, I done ran into a couple of Hartford niggas out in Colchester. Like, wait, you from the north end? Oh, you from the south side? Oh, what up, nigga? Like, or the south end?
Yeah, they got.
Absolutely.
They got stock in the Plan B.
Yup. Word to me.
Yo, let me get a white girl pregnant.
Yo, we good in the hood.
We good.
Yeah.
We out the hood.
We good, yo. We good.
We made it.
Who is it? This is the song, nigga. We made it. Nigga, we made it. DJ Khaled.
Yo,
Another one.
Yo.
Get another one. And another one. Shit, all these bitches be stacking fucking checks from baby father shit. Us niggas, we don't get it.
I ain't never had to worry about it. I grew
Get it how you live.
I grew up in a middle class family, but
that's what I'm saying. Like mine was middle class.
Yeah,
You figured me, but I gravitated.
Yeah.
Excuse me. towards the streets and shit, you know,
Yeah.
especially like with the turmoil in the household and the you know, the racism at school and shit like that, you know. So I had a lot of hate, a lot of anger, you know what I mean? So
My parents grew up adopting my nieces, so they pushed me to the side. No offense to my mom, girl, and my mom is the best. But that's what happened with me, so that's how I ended up with these guys. You know what I'm saying? I ended up on the street, had to make my own family.
We adopted
You know,
them.
probably, thank you, bro.
Streets adopted them.
Streets adopted me. You feel me? Like streets took me in, like you feel me?
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yo, like I told y'all, I'm
I'm telling you, I felt the connection when we were talking.
Exactly. Just when we was parlaying and shit over the messenger,
That
like.
white privilege connection.
Nah, I don't know about white privilege. I couldn't tell you. I usually get told so much like, yo, you such a light-skinned nigga.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, you move like you black.
We got thrown out the porch for eating Chinese food. God damn it, yo.
Ask my brother J. Rebs, who, you know, I love him. He took me in when I had nothing, when I was homeless. I had nowhere to go. My so-called friends,
We're gonna get
all that.
You were homeless?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since my birthday present for 18 years old was a travel bag.
I didn't know, because remember we talked a little bit about you being homeless, because I didn't know.
Yes, because you was asking about that shit. Yeah. No, that was way before I moved to New London and shit.
All right. So
at
when you was 18,
as soon as I became, like 2 weeks after I turned 18, I was kicked out. My birth
So how long were you homeless for?
I moved in.
I'm up here with you because I was homeless for a minute. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute.
I moved in with a homeboy who I'm still cool with to this day, who I've known since the 7th grade. His name is Matt. Shout out to him. We were like that, and he's a white boy who grew up in the hood. So he was, you know, all his friends is black or Spanish and shit. So he was one of them where he put in, he throw hands, you know, he did his time and shit. So we've known each other since the 1st grade, and when I told him what I was going through at that time, him and his mom, rest in peace, at the time accepted me to come move in with them. But also at that time I was dealing with a lot of OCD, mental health issues and shit, because like I wasn't seeing doctors, I was considered too high functional, I wasn't having meds and shit. So I used to walk with like a step and shit. So, or like I don't know how you would call it, just like a twitch and shit. Like if it didn't feel right to me, I had to like keep my foot there until it felt right and shit. So I'm dealing with all that mental health issues on top of being homeless, on top of not being able to work. You know what I mean? So it didn't work out in Middletown. My birth donor, he picked me up from Middletown.
So this is when you were homeless. He came out and showed out for you to be a parent.
No, don't give him credit.
Let's get
I'm about to say you giving
credit.
You giving too much credit before the story was done. He picked me up from Middletown with all my shit. You know, I think I stayed at his girlfriend's house for like a day or two, and then he brought me back to Norwich with all my shit and just dumped me in the backyard and was like, if you don't do something, it's not gonna get better. You know what I mean? So
one of those.
yeah, you
One
feel
of
me?
them, instead of looking out for you, helping you out.
Well, nah, the only thing he said at the time was that if you don't go to college or get a job, you're not staying with me.
Right.
I was so mentally in the streets, but at the same time mentally dealing with my mental health issues and shit. So, plus me and him, we didn't really get along since I was younger and shit. We always had a conflict. He's one of those Puerto Ricans who thinks he's white.
Big Ben, bro. And back then, they didn't really understand the mental health.
Not at all. Yeah, exactly. He was one of them. He was, oh God, that's the perfect thing. He was just like, go back to the hospital till you're fucking perfect.
Right.
Like, I remember the day he told me that shit, yo. I walked into his room for a minute, cried. Like, how do you say that to your own child? You feel me? Like, so I've he was one of them, and he had his own mental health issues that he didn't address and shit. You feel me? So unfortunately, obviously through the genes, I got it too.
Now with my son got a lot of mental health problems, and my girl, she's a nurse, but she's still.
That don't mean shit. Her title of employment means nothing.
That's what I'm saying. She doesn't like, oh, he can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that ain't, don't use that.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm a nurse. I know everything. Yeah, fuck out of here.
What up, brother? So you had to deal with that bullshit. You was homeless. And then your
So-
donor just picked you up.
Yeah,
and
he dropped me back off in Norwich at the incubator's house. Me and her, she,
Incubator.
yes.
I
Yeah.
ain't never heard.
Yeah. Yes.
What the
I'm filthy. I'm disrespectful. Like, let me.
Yeah, mom is an incubator.
I've never heard incubator before.
Nah. Donor.
I'm disrespectful. I do not give a fuck.
Yo,
My nigga.
you feel like you feel, bro. It's
I
not-
feel like I feel ain't nobody gonna
You gotta
change it.
speak
You
yours.
figure that me? So with that being said, he dropped me off at her house,
Bro, you want another beer?
and
Yo,
me and her didn't get along and
you want to
shit.
introduce? Well,
Hold on, you good?
all right. This is our partner, my boy Ben.
What's poppin', B? How you?
What's getting there,
EXB,
EXB.
Ace Kannon.
Yep. I said that already. I got your
Oh, my
name.
fuck.
I had your name.
But
Once I get to know him, I'll remember him.
no, you
I'm not a
good?
name
Yeah.
person, yo. When I met
It's a face. I'm a face person.
When
Yeah.
I met a girl, I used to always ask him what the names were. Well, what's that bitch's name now?
Gave him the wrong names on purpose and shit.
Donor.
Yeah. So
Incubator.
later. So basically, long story short, dropped me back off at her house. I stayed there. She felt bad, so out of guilt, I stayed there for another year-ish.
Which isn't friendly, yo. Isn't healthy. Isn't
Yeah,
happy.
it wasn't.
Doesn't
Well,
make you feel good that she only did it
Yes,
out of,
well, not
out of-
because of
not
guilt
even
and
out of
shit.
love, out of
It was
guilt.
out of guilt and shit.
you know,
Yeah,
like, what
so
the fuck? You my mom, Joe, or ain't the big
that don't mean nothing. I'm gonna
Right,
tell you
but
right
it
now, a
should.
title
It
don't
should.
mean nothing.
It should.
It's
You know what I'm
supposed
saying?
to.
It should, right.
It's supposed to.
Right,
But
it's
when you
supposed
have
to.
adults that put their own
Yeah.
selfish wants and needs before their own children, they're a piece of shit. They could die burning
That's
hell.
what I'm
I'll piss
saying,
on their
but it
grave. I
should.
don't care.
It's
So
supposed to when it should. You know what I'm saying? That's your mom, your dad. And if they're not...
they ain't been in my
You know
books for
what I'm saying?
almost
Yeah.
20 years, blood.
I mean...
Yeah, exactly. Almost 20 years.
All right, so you was homeless, you incubator. Yeah, I love that. His sperm donor, his half a mom, his incubator took care of you, but didn't want to take care of you.
Yeah, I mean, I just
More
stayed in the
back.
house and shit. I was 18
Okay.
at the time. You figured that I watched the younger siblings and shit. It was just a roof over the head at that time. I tried to get a job, didn't work. Still dealing with mental health issues.
Now, was you getting in trouble through all this shit?
No, I never had no record until I did my first bid,
Okay.
and that was in New York when I moved in with my abuela.
Hey, you see how that came click? And I didn't even read that shit. First time you got in trouble. So the first time you got in trouble was when
20
you lived there, or was
Yeah.
after?
No, this is way after.
After the situation.
Way after
Alright,
that.
so-
I moved to PA.
All right, so let's hold up. While you're with the incubator, what was your thought, yo? What was your brain telling you, yo, what you need to do? Do I need to get off the street? Do I need to
No,
move on away
my mind
from
was the
her?
complete
What you-
opposite. My mind was get back in the streets, get money, like do what you gotta do. Because she don't give a fuck. So
So you was
feel
on
me?
the street hustling at that time?
I've had-
doing
yeah.
things? Now,
In and
when
out.
you was hustling, is that why you got in trouble?
No. So when I moved after I left Norwich from living with my birth mother, I moved to PA with J Rose for almost a year. The sperm donor, he tried to act like he wanted me in his life and
Your
shit.
father's sperm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I came back. He lived in East Hartford. I was with him for literally 6 months, and then after that, he dropped me off on my abuela's doorstep in Long Island, and then from there, I was in New York and Connecticut between like 11 years
So
before
more or less, your grandmom was your mom and dad.
I love her.
They gave you your love.
My abuela is my birth sperm donor's father.
Yeah.
And she and my mother in PA, J Rose's mother, rest in peace. Without them, those two women, I would not be the man that you see before you today.
It's so, not saying it's funny, but it's so crazy that somebody else can make you a man.
Yeah.
that you
Listen,
want.
like I said, when you have
You know what I'm saying?
and it's sad because I see it and I've gone through it. I go through it with my own situation and who I decided to have kids with, that when like I said earlier, you know, when adults put their own wants and needs before their children's or their children's well-being or safety or, you know, betterment for their future, you're a piece of shit parent. I feel like you shouldn't even have kids. You shouldn't even be alive, in my opinion. Because what are you doing but harming them?
Yeah, I can
mentally, emotionally.
That shit you're saying.
You feel me? Because I'm talking real trauma shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I've lived through it.
My baby mom.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I took my oldest son and kept him, but then I got mixed up and was supposed to do 10 and a half bid. So I gave him to my mama. So that's his mom now. I'm feeling you where you're going with all this. Like, it's so crazy. You my brother? We related in some kind of guy.
Maybe on the white side. Maybe on the white side. Ah, like that.
We're white man. All right, so you get in trouble. What did you get in trouble for?
All right, so me and my buzzin', who is my TT's husband's son. I've known him since I was young. We knew each other when we were kids and shit, but didn't see each other for like 10, 15 years. Okay. I moved to Freeport, Long Island with my abuela, and me and him we started chilling and shit, and he was definitely in the streets. He had bids prior and shit, so long story short, we juked somebody at a bar. I turned myself in, took the bid for it and shit, because that would have been his third strike. So, because I had no record, that's why I was able to do it, you feel me? Because I've never been caught with shit, you feel me? So, I wasn't one of those young niggas that moved off emotions and shit. So, that really taught me how to, like, move, you know, more or less correctly and shit. Which has only been, you know, life lessons.
Yeah.
So, we juked somebody at a bar. He got poked up.
That was your first time you got bagged up?
Yeah, first time I got bagged up.
Was there any time? You looking at any time?
Because it was my first charge, they was trying to look at me for 2 years and everything. But because I heard when I was locked up in Nassau County that, you know, sometimes they're lenient, sometimes they're not. Obviously, depends on what judge you get and shit. So because it was my first time, you feel me? So they gave me a 6-5 split. You know,
Candy, you ever heard of her?
No, I've heard about y'all jails out here in Connecticut, and I heard they're like fucking yachts compared to New York. Well, y'all niggas get the tablets, the phones, the Game Boys, the smoke, all that shit. I mean, the smoke is regular shit.
Listen, bro, I went to the court in New London, the white court. I don't know if
I've never been there. I be having to deal with the Norwich court.
Okay, you don't want to go to the.
I heard that's the big boy court and shit.
Have you heard of Candy?
Yeah, I got sentenced by it.
I got sentenced by it.
I was 5 minutes late to the 9 o'clock roll call. This dude, I didn't know he had court the same day. Me and him met up down in the bullpen. I was like, yo,
what the fuck?
Let's go with you. What you doing, bro? Like, yo, what you doing? Yo, and I had jewelry on me. I had like 5 racks of cash on me.
And what was the charge though?
Possession.
Okay, let's just make sure we on the same page. So I knew where they was going with this.
Yo, I called my lawyer while they gave me a phone call, and thank God.
She answered.
He came in. He came in and was like, yo, that's my money to him to hire me, blah, 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 blah. So I got out, yo.
My nigga. Lawyers the truth, my nigga.
Yo, even if they're not telling the truth, they tell the truth.
No, that's the, fuck with that lawyer. I need that lawyer.
Yeah. That bitch is like a man.
Nah, so what they...
I'm not sure though. So, yo.
What they tried to do is actually, because I had an ATB, which is a free lawyer. So basically,
that's what I ended up with. They was called the Special Public Defender.
Special Public Defender, yeah. In Long Island, in Nassau, they called him an ATB. Right. So he actually came out on day of sentencing trying to say, all right, so you're going to get a 6-5 split. Out of 6, you'll serve full and then 5 years probation. I was like, fuck that. Let me get a bullet. Like, give me 18 and counting or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I'll eat that. I'm not trying to deal with probation. None of that bullshit. So he tried to get me to tell on my cousin. And I looked at him and I'm like, he's like, but you have to say that he stabbed the guy and this is that and the third. I said, but I'm not. So what we doing? He went back to the chambers, banged back 5 minutes later and was like, you still getting the same deal. You don't have to tell on your friend. I'm like, good, because it wasn't gonna happen regardless. You figure deal me? So I tell niggas check my paperwork. Once the homies, when I was locked up, was seeing like what I was locked in for and knew that I had ties to, you know, certain peoples and shit, they was like, oh, I could fuck with you in the town. You figure deal me? Like, and I was not there for no fame. I'm not trying to like act like no, you know, superstar because I did that shit. It was just loyalty with my family, and I've, you know, I'm raised on real nigga principles. You feel me? Of just who I am. So people was like, all right, you know, I see you, I respect you for that. This is that and the third, you know.
So out of all this shit that's going on, you're dealing with the fucking homelessness.
No. At that time, I was living with my abuela. She took me in because she was like, I'm tired of seeing this shit, you know, between the birth.
Now that was in Long Island.
Yes.
Your grandmother lived.
Yes.
Grandma lived for you people that don't know what it's because I know there are.
Abuela's grandmother, she's that's the Puerto Rican side of my family. That's my sperm donor's real birth mother. So she took me in, and I was with her from 09 on and off because I was dealing with my kid's mother, to, you know, going off.
You're dealing with all this bullshit.
Yeah.
When did you have your first kid?
2012. Same year I dropped my first loose cannon.
2012. How old were you?
It was my son, he banged early, so I was 23. I was about to turn 24.
Okay. How many kids do you have? Because
I'm a single father of 4. That's me. What? I know, you told me. I was like, damn, nigga, I gotta catch up to you.
Yeah.
The fuck?
No, you don't. Stop
But I'm not one of those niggas that pollinated everywhere and got you know what I mean, like 5 different baby mothers and 4 kids and shit. Like, no. No.
You've been doing research on me.
Nah, nigga. Nah. But all my kids have the same
4 girls, not me.
Came from the same person. So
that's good. You were married to her?
Hell the fuck no. I would never get married. Absolutely not.
Okay, I was just heard.
Absolutely.
I heard something in one of your songs. That's why I didn't know.
No. She left me and got married.
Oh, okay. I missed
to her first baby father. To her first baby father. So, no, you good?
My bad.
Oh, yeah, hell no, nigga. I felt bad for myself. Listen, I feel bad for myself, man, at times. And I'm just like, damn, nigga, this is what you wanted, right? You wanted kids so bad, nigga, right? This is what you got to deal with now.
How long were you with her?
Me and her, we were together on and off for like 7 years.
And 5 kids?
4. I helped raise her oldest daughter since she was 3.
That's a man.
Well, you would think so, but then when bitches go back to the niggas that don't even raise their own child, like.
So I got 5 real official blood sons, and then the rest of my stepdaughters. But they my daughters. They not my stepdaughters. They my blood, even though they not my blood.
No, at first I was like, wait, he gangbang too?
Goddamn son of a bitch. That must be why you talking shit. But, you know, a real man will take care of somebody else's kids.
Listen,
and it takes a real man to do that.
At one point, it wasn't so ugly between me and her. Yeah. You know, it was. I saw a lot of the red flags in the beginning and ignored all of them because I selfishly just got out of jail. You know, months prior. The year prior.
How much time did you do?
Just the 4 months and shit, because they gave me the 6.5 because they wouldn't give me the bullet.
Where did you do your time?
Nassau County, inmate 1000-3961. Dylan Loriano, look me up. Anybody, because you be seeing niggas on the internet that be trying to motherfucker like, oh, he capping, he ain't do shit, he this and that. All right, nigga, cool. Let me know.
You want to write them, yo? P.O. Box.
Send that kite.
Yo, like 5674.
I will say real quick, R.I.P. to that nigga Cool Q, Ingy.
Cool Q.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
An amazing artist from Hartford.
Oh, it's always the good ones that go early, bro.
Yo, it really is.
Think about it.
Well, I say that because when I said, just joking around, send the kites, I dropped a project in December of last year titled Kites, just so I could make sure I put something out last year. So right when I was about to debut the graphics of it, we found out that, Q passed away and shit.
Yeah,
so
boy,
I held off for a day because I was like, I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to take away from his morning. You know what I mean? I want us all in the, not just Hartford, but the whole CT music community to really like embrace who he was as an artist. And I didn't even know him personally. But I have a lot of homies that were very close to him, and I've seen him for years and shit. So I respect him as an artist from afar. You feel me? So
one of my boys, Moko, you know what that means? Call him Booger. I call him Super Booger. That's why I got Moko. He hung it up in the prison system. He said, I ain't doing this shit no more.
Yeah, man.
And his date just came up the other day. So shout out to Bug, Moko.
Yeah,
love
man.
you, bro, forever, R.I.P.
Definitely, I'm gonna say right now, free Genocide, LOD, free the Roofer.
Shout out anybody
Free who don't know City, free E-Guns, free all the homies locked behind the wall, all the Billies, free the 18, the apes that got locked up. You figured them, free Thugger, free everybody that's locked behind the G-Wall right now. Especially Unjustified.
They really all don't know about that. And a lot of Unjustified, you know what I'm saying?
You figured them, that's why I talk the way I talk, because real niggas gonna relate, street niggas gonna understand what I'm saying. You feel me? Because at one point or another in life, we've all been through that bullshit.
Okay. So you got your children with one woman.
Yep.
All right. You take care of one of her kids.
Mm-hmm.
You got to split off. Is that what happened?
No, it was a very ugly breakup. I'm not gonna sit here and say, I was perfect and shit.
On her
No. I'm not. Which most people know me because I just anytime me and her have a
That's why I said what I said.
Yeah, no, and I understand that. But a lot of people that when me and her, have like a lot of ugly disagreements, and she just does dumb shit, most people, I'll air shit out because you're not gonna lie on me, act like I'm the bad guy because you trying to look like the victim. You feel me? Like
I got one that lies a lot.
Yeah, you feel me? So I'm just not with that.
She'll lie and tell you this the truth.
Okay.
That's what kind of liar she is. You know what I'm saying? She'll tell you, trying to make you think.
Yeah, well.
The sky's purple and it's really blue.
Ever since me and her split, I'm not one of those baby fathers that was like, oh, I want my family back. I miss you, baby. Like, no, you burnt your bridge with me, cool. So once the nigga that she left me for died a few years ago and she tried to spin the block on me, I was like, hell the fuck no, bitch. Fuck out of here.
My baby mom, she lived in North Carolina, the one I got most of my kids with. That bitch, somebody act up, she coming down, smacking them real quick and dragging them and going home.
They going home.
That's what
See, like I said though,
and we just cool.
Nah.
That's what kind of baby moms I got, and I'm glad for that.
Like I said before, it was an ugly breakup. It was an ugly breakup. A lot of the shit that happened didn't have to happen, but she allowed it to. So for that simply, especially for my children's safety and well-being, I can't respect you as a person, a human being, let alone a mother. You feel me? So that's just me speaking from the heart. And I've told her this same shit before. Like she wanted to do therapy with me, and I looked at her like, you want to lock me in the room with you and a therapist? Click.
Yo, you know what's funny about the whole therapist thing? They'll lie, and you'll be saying,
nah, bro, no.
Be honest with us.
No cap, that's exactly how it went. I started airing everything out, and her head was just turned this way and couldn't take it. That was my biggest shit. You can't take accountability for shit, and that's why we can't move forward. Because you try. That was her first words. That was her first. well, we don't need to talk about the past. You know, I just, it already happened. You know, we can't change it. And I was like, fuck out of here. Like, we're addressing the past if you think we can move forward. You feel me? Like, oh, please.
Not that saying you did.
No, please. I would, man. Listen, I would have walked the dog. I would have walked the dog on her. Let me tell you.
But my baby mom felt like a man.
Yo, my blood be hearing the stories and the shit that I go through, so he hears this shit like on a regular, so because he's the one I vent to. So hearing this shit now on an interview, exactly. Like he's just laughing because he's like, man, I know all the bullshit this nigga be going through. Like,
yo, you been around here a long time. You might know my baby mom's sister name.
He might.
Catherine, she got a sister named Tanita, Tamika, Tasia.
Tamika, Tasia, everybody with a T.
All T's.
Oh, they from Norwich?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got him.
That's your baby mama?
He said.
Tiffany is my baby mom. Don't trust me. You could tell me anything and I.
He's like, don't worry. I've already heard.
Bro.
I've already heard.
The caddy was open.
Nah.
Even if you did, I wouldn't care, bro. You know.
Nah, like I said, you know.
Yo, trust. Trust, she'll clap somebody's head real quick and they get perfect.
Yeah.
I see, and that's the thing. You know what? You know what's wild, Joe, is that,
They definitely get.
like I said,
They dangerous. They
dangerous.
Yeah, I got kids with Michelle Daniels, you know them? They got a sister named Lisa, Tammy, and Kelly. They're from Lake Street. They used to live on the first house. When you come down.
On the left or the right?
On the left. The blue one. Baby mom? You might have, bro. She old.
I would have known. I would have known. Even back then.
I wouldn't have cared. Yeah.
Nah, like, but see, that's the thing. You know, I could go on here and really air out shit. But at the end of the day, I'm not a bitter baby father for her leaving me. Listen, I accepted what I did in the relationship. I accepted what I did wrong as a man, because there was times I stepped out, especially feeling, when you feel as a man that you're unappreciated, undervalued, like not respected, niggas is gonna go look out elsewhere for that shit. You feel me?
The only time I ever got mad was when Michelle was pregnant. With my kid and she was messing with somebody.
Oh yeah, that's disrespectful shit.
This dude down the block with a bag, yo, he was out and never came back. Another dude broke up with her and never came back. Like, yo.
So that's on her though. It's not even those niggas. That's on her. And these. When
you done with my seed, they do your thing.
Yeah. But these bitches don't know how to do shit like that, man. They don't know how to fucking have self-respect.
She don't me with the neighbor, bro. Come on.
Bro, I told you. All right, I want you to understand something. My baby mother, for political public words, she left me to go back to her first child's father, and I was with her in New London court when he.
We got through the Miss Hartman's one.
Yep.
All right. So, yo, I was watching a song 14 years ago. All right?
And if it's the song I think it is, I'm
gonna
smile.
Tell me if you think it's the song.
You want me to tell you what I think it is?
Yeah.
Mr. Avenue.
What was the day?
The day? I don't know the fucking day, but I know the song. Like Mr. Avenue.
Neither do I.
Without the E at the end.
Mr. Avenue, you right though, bro.
Woo! God damn. Y'all see that young Kannon right there? Wearing 5XTs looking like a parachute.
Where was you at?
This is what y'all alright. This is literally the alleyway between where me and my cousin pulled the jokes off and got bagged from. And the alleyway leads right to his apartment.
Yo, I said,
right across the street.
I said, yo, he took my t-shirt off my line.
Yo. Word of me. That's that 5X parachute right there, baby. And look what color it is. Look what color it was even back then, baby.
Is that polo?
That polo, that's pillow, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Fucking pillow. Yo, red and black, baby. You already know what team I've been banging with.
I was like, damn, 14 years.
Yes. Yes. God, man, this is when I first. That picture is like when I first moved to Long Island. I was 21, Long Island. This is Baldwin, Long Island, Baldwin, New York. I live right in the next town, and they connect like that. Freeport, where my abuela lives. I've been doing this music for a long time, nigga.
Yeah, that was my point to bring it up. You think I don't do no research?
Nigga, you can bring up my jail record, you can bring up statements.
I got that, hold on.
Yeah, break it out, nigga. Bring out the minutes and shit. I know all that. Listen.
You did your thing in prison, whatever.
No, you.
Okay,
I ain't even go up top. That was the thing. I ain't even get to go up top. It was just county.
You said that earlier?
Yeah.
All right,
That don't make it gangster anyway.
Yeah,
It's not even about that, bro. It's not even about jail. It's really not.
I hear that so much in hip hop. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like
You know what I mean? Like
because us niggas growing up, yeah, to us that's like a rite of passage to prove.
That's not hip hop.
Yeah, no, it's not even about hip hop, bro. It's just because hip hop and street shit is so, intertwined with everything. Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
But you don't become a great rapper because
I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that. You figured me, but it's like I said earlier, from the background we're from, that's more of like the rite of passage. Like, okay, nigga, whether you got a mom, a dad, a auntie, or whoever.
that's right though.
No, I'm not saying it is right. I'm not saying it is right. You feel me? But that's just what we know because growing up as kids, we all knew somebody that was locked up or in jail or died, whatever the case was. And that, of course, I agree. Absolutely, it's about the art.
You don't gotta be a killer,
bro. If I was a crash out like most niggas try to prove to be, I would have been locked up a long time ago.
But why do you gotta be locked up?
That's the point. You feel me? I'm not gonna
be locked up
because you got niggas that don't know how to. You got niggas that don't know how to control their emotions. You feel me? Let alone when it comes to these bitches. Let alone when it comes to money and shit or print. Damn, man, we keep fucking overpouring on my brother, man. You good, blood? He said, "Damn, nigga."
You got my jeans.
Don't worry about it. We got it.
Yeah. Nigga brought up the mouth from the corner real quick. Don't worry, I'll edit that out. Don't worry. I bet they is. I know they is, nigga, and I appreciate that. Don't worry.
How much you been drinking?
Look at you, man.
He gonna edit this out later. Don't worry. I trust him with the editing. I'm not worried. Whatever gets recorded,
all this
dumb shit. Yeah, all this alcohol spilling and dumb shit. Salud.
Wait,
salud. Oh, salud, brother.
Life and beyond.
Absolutely. Life and beyond.
Yo.
It's like, yo, hold on.
Yo, you called out the song, alright?
Rain Dance.
That's 14 years, bro.
Oh, Mr. Avenue, yes.
14 years.
Shout out my nigga.
Like 14 years?
Yeah, if I sat here and looked back at it, absolutely. Because I remember taking the train from Freeport, Long Island, all the way to Queens to my man, Manny Perez.
What was the song about?
Mr. Avenue, that was just black boy shit. You feel me?
About.
I know you did and shit, but that's just black boy shit. You feel me? I was fresh from PA for, almost less than a year and shit. I'm back in New York, linking with my cousin and shit. So that was just regular black boy shit. Put the brakes on.
That's a lot of fucking towns, man. Yeah. Connecticut. Yeah.
I've been around, bro. This is why I said it.
New York.
I said it in double up.
Like
I said,
how do you intertwine with all those different
styles?
Where you say from New York, right?
He's from Brooklyn.
You from Brooklyn?
Yeah. Queens, Brooklyn.
Originally from
Queens.
You're on two different.
We New York niggas, you feel me? Like at the end of the day,
how do you collaborate and how do you end up?
You know why?
Not trying to battle between each other.
You know why? And I'll tell you.
Two different boroughs.
And I'll tell you why.
Two different.
I'll tell you.
That's a battle.
Let me hear. Let me hear your. I want to hear your explanation first, and then I'm gonna say mine.
Before we even get to it,
Look at that grill.
Yeah, I know he laughing because you gotta understand the history in New York. Listen, if you're not from New York,
automatically in his mind right now, he's like, "Oh shit!" Yeah,
because we've had conversations like, "Nigga, I'm from fucking Brooklyn, nigga."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Talk like.
How do you distinguish those two to get to the point where you can work together? You know what I mean? Without
Go ahead.
Dealing with those egos and those. You know what I mean? And all that.
Go ahead. Hear your answer first. I already know mine.
Tell me that's not a deep question. You wasn't ready for that.
I wasn't ready for the question, but I'm damn sure ready for the answer.
I never been a hater to nobody.
I said, speak up.
I never been hated to nobody's style or nobody's borough or nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I always been my own man. You know what I mean? Like if you spit like that, I spit like this. So I'm gonna give you what I got, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna rock like that, you know what I'm saying? So the way he spit and the way he come off, I gotta say something that goes with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always like listening, like, all right, he said that. All right, so I'm gonna go off of this and just collaborate like that. You know what I mean? So Queens and the Brooklyn thing always been a connection. You know what I mean?
That. Like that.
Like Nas and Biggie.
Nas and Biggie.
Hov.
Yeah, like
and Nas. I was just watching something the other day. And Nas was saying that, you know, like Big was like his man, and you know, when the Wu-Tang shit happened, and you know, they was going at Big Head Wu-Tang, they was just like, you know, like Nas was saying like, you know, like Big was my man, you know, I can't go against that, you know. Brooklyn and Queens, you know, always collaborate.
And that's where the disconnect comes from. You know what I mean? Because it always kind of feels like, you know, you got to respect your borough. You got to run with your borough. You know?
Of course. And niggas never diss on our boroughs.
You got to try to stay on the middle ground.
It's not that we play the fence. No. It's not that it's beef. It's just there's so much history between our boroughs. And me, because I wasn't raised in Queens, that's just where I was born. There's never been a New York ego with me. You feel me? Even though I went back and was there on and off for 11 years in Long Island. Yes, at the end of the day, I'm a New York nigga, but Connecticut's always been my home of where I've been raised, for one. And for two, to answer your question on how we never battle with the egos, is because before our boroughs, we actually built a bond on some deeper shit before any boroughs, before any music shit.
And he's a lot older than you?
Right? Yeah, not even to put it aside. This is how we met.
Topics of discussion all depending on the mood of the person in the interview. As long as you keep it true, don't be lying for some views, cause we might just know you in real life and beyond. Lights, camera, it's on. News, life and beyond. Real life, real people, real discussions. Different people saying something. Everybody got a story to tell, so tell Steve J and Adam A. You tell. News, life and beyond. Real life, real people, real discussions. Different people saying something.